So this is just a short piece. It had the odd mandatory constraint coming from afar to treat a plant of the Iowa prairies. It's called The Prickly Fix of the Hoary Cocoon. Antsy and visited by ants, the five-lobed calyx balances. With an easy glove, the plant secretes its chub, loosing by dewy cue the flubber of its moist substance. It glances upon stranger neighbors with four hard nutlets, cutting a route by stout taproot into the shoal of loam. Handily it combs from the domed soil a home that first bemoans and minerally resists the fisty entry of its narrow-boring tendrils, their formidable brood of surface-intruding botanical mandibles. An able and unshorn form, both hirsute and hungry, the hoary cocoon's upper sides provide for all allies an eye-supper of the ciliate. Its Nelly underbelly a jellied crestlog of white pubescence. Of no particular menace today, a pair of squat coots is afoot at its footings, scooting there restlessly. In messier times, the pestilent and grimy molars of equally hoary children would grind the red cocoon's root mutely with a thick lick of pitch gum, determined to plumb and color their own mouths to a gooey, lewd maroon, switching at noon as they always did to a masticating bid for ochre, raucously soaking their tooth anew, placing the great sunbelt stew of the pelt of puccoon flowers into their sour and chomp-sore orifices, in order to inch the very same oral pitchwad into an auroral catch-gob of golden yellow, impressing their gawking and limber fellows with the fetching visual roar of amber organ decor. For any living body, however regal its vestments, the need to wiggle and pigment oneself is still prolonged and strong. Indeed, it smells so. Glowing with an uncouth exuberance, the youth chew and chew and chew, moving the tubular pom-pom of bloom into their own roomy, unpruned summer intestines. They are in with no lessening of desire to toil in the coy company of bastard toadflax and the white-eyed grasses, until lastly, upon leaving, the puccoon leaves in their slender toothlessness, in their tender serried absence, incensed, bend down to frisk and tickle all. Yeah.
Moriarty, followed by Shockley.
Thank you, Julia, and thanks for organizing this. Thanks to you and Michelle, and to all the hosts. It's pretty thrilling to be following Emily. Okay, I've had a long day. It's pretty thrilling to be following Emily because she has a secret past as an SPD worker. And it's also extremely thrilling to be reading from this new book. It's a little new chapbook just put out, in my experience, it's just put out today by Slack Buddha, William and Lisa Howe, who are in the back. Thank you so much. And watch. I'm losing up my time. So anyway, always wanted a book that did that. Do that, say it again?
Speak through that, through the holes, through that.
Yeah. Good idea, but no. Ladybug laws. We can barely see what's out there, overwhelmed as we are by repetition, though I depend on it for what sense of continuity remains to me when I see you, I know I'm at work. A rendition of two figures called Wings or Radio Amor, but what do we know of that? A study in red, yellow, and black called The Bee Stings the Martyr, but how can we hear ourselves above the war? A ladybug is painted on the path, some writers to their readers are as spiders, but you to me as reader are insectivore or creature from paradise, made of iron with objects attached, to the ground or from the air, head down, hanged man or woman, card of suspense or love. My skin is made of your decision. We write with paint on old newsprint. There are poets in the debris by the door. What comes in goes out. Hello, name, we say. What do you want, ladybug? A mental journey with the same hat, the coat more symbolic than practical, the map she made of her head, looking at me again, the hat like a halo, and she gives herself like a saint away to the atelier of another master whose walled courtyard signature blue and previously unpublished lives of the poets influenced you, as when two people are the same person. Sun worship, we read on the sign, and today is Sunday. This happens all the time in my life, ruled by divination. She sings for me, and I see the line between us is the one between things. No experience, but in emotions she sings, cows, crows, bugs, buds. I wanted to read what you had written, but didn't know you then. We gather herbs in our heads, the leaves curled and spiked, from which the ladybug whose spots and whose red spread of wings nervous because the leaves in flames and the cup also red, at the portal of the demiurge, invoked by all this rushing around. The eyes in our names are the same. We say I work or I decide, spot for spot. We go out, you go out, ladybug. Oh, the cows and crows, did it hurt when you got that? Each spoke clearly visible. The wheel of fortune, an elaborate musculature, closes around her heart. Or is that my mouth? Vulgar is another way to say Artemis left her alone for me, but I don't say it. Thank you.
Followed by Herman Beaver.
This poem is called Explosives, and it's kind of written on 4 columns or pedestals or pillars, which you should be able to hear. Explosives. A bomb is a statement. A poem is a question. A bomb is what a statement. A poem is a quest. A poem requests the pleasure of your mental energy. Your state mentality is a poem, isn't it? A state makes a request. A bomb makes a statement. The sentiment of the bomb is A. You hear? You heard the question. Drop a bomb on them. State your request. Stop the bombing. Question your state. Can't question the state in your state of disarray. What a state we're in. A poem. We request a bomb shelter from the statement storm. She's a bombshell in a state of poverty. Poem buried. Question your state of mind. Please repeat your request. Stop bombing. Your closing statement? This poem is a bomb. This poem is about to blow up.